Good day, everyone. Our lesson for today is quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral means four and lateral means side. It is a polygon with four vertices and four sides. For example, you have here a rectangle W, X, Y, and Z. Vertices is the corners of a quadrilateral. So our vertices here are W, X, Y, and Z, while sides are WX, XY, YZ, and ZW. So okay, let's go now to the angles of a quadrilateral. The angles here in our quadrilaterals are angle W, angle X, angle Y, and angle Z. Angle W or angle ZWX, angle X or angle WXY, angle Y or angle XYZ, angle Z or angle YZW. The angle WXYZ is equals to 360 degrees. Always remember, angles of quadrilaterals are always equal to 360. So let's go now to the opposite angles. Opposite means kasalungat. So ang kasalungat na angle ng W is angle Y. Angle Z, ang kanya namang opposite angle ay ang angle X. The WY and ZW are the diagonals of our parallelogram. Each diagonal of a parallelogram separates it into two congruent triangles.
Types of quadrilateral. Rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezoid in US, trapezium in UK, kite. Rectangle, a four-sided shape where every angle is a right angle. So, ibig sabihin, kada isang angle is equals to 90 degrees. Opposite side are parallel and equal of length. Opposite sides. WZ is equals to XY and WX is equals to ZY. All of the angles are equal to 90 degrees. square has equal sides and every angle is a right angle. Equal pa din siya sa 90 degrees. AB is equals to BC is equals to CD and equals to DA. Opposite sides are parallel. AD is parallel to BC and AB is parallel to DC. All sides have equal length. Opposite angle are equal. The opposite angles are angle A's and angle B's. Opposite sides are parallel. AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to DC. Bisect each other at right angles. Hinati ang dalawang diagonals at nagkaroon ng perpendicular, nag-form ng 4 right angles. Lahat ng na-form ng right angles ay equal sa 90 degrees.
Parallelogram has opposite sides parallel and equal in length. Opposite sides are WZ and XY. WX and ZY. The opposite angles are equal. The opposite angles are angles A and angles B. Take note, squares, rectangles, and rhombus are all parallelogram. Trapezoid has a pair of opposite sides parallel. Trapezium in UK has no parallel sides. Isosceles trapezoid has left and right sides of equal length that join to the base at equal angles. Two pair of adjacent sides of equal length, one pair of angle and diagonal. Two diagonals that bisects form a perpendicular which is equal to 90 degrees. One pair of symmetry.
Rectangle. Rectangle has two pair of equal sides, the width and length. If the width is equal to 8 and length is 16, to get the area of rectangle, A is equal to length times width and the perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus 2 times width. And the diagonal is equal to C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. The next step, we're going to substitute the value wherein the length is 16 and the width is 8 And 16 times 8 is equal to 128 inches squared. And that's the area. The perimeter, 2 times 16 is the length, and the 2 times 8, the width. 2 times 16 is 32, and 2 times 8 is 16. 32 plus 16 is 48 inches. The next is the D. Naghahati siya ng rectangle, nagpo-form ng right angle na may 90 degrees, and the formula is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Dito, nabaligtad yung A squared and B squared. Dapat mas maliit yung A, and mas malaki yung B. Pero, tuloy pa rin natin. C squared is equal to 256 plus A squared is equal to 64. And the answer is 320. And to get the value of D, we have to cancel the square and square both sides. D is equal to 17.89. Square. Square has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. To get the area of square, the formula is A is equal to S squared. And to get the perimeter, the formula is P is equal to 4S. If you have given this situation wherein the area of square is equal to 49 inches squared, and the missing value are the side and perimeter. And to get the side, we can use the formula of area. A is equal to S squared, and kailangan i-substitute yung mga value. The area is equal to 49 inches squared is equal to S squared. Para makancel yung 2, kailangan mag-square root. And kapag nag-square root, cancel na yung 2 and magiging S na siya. And sa 49, the square root of 49 is equal to 7, and makakancel na rin 2, yung 2. And the side is equal to 7 inches. And kapag nahanap na natin yung side na 7 inches, mahahanap na rin natin yung perimeter. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin, i-time siya sa 4. And kailangan i-substitute yung value. Perimeter is equal to 4S. Perimeter is equal to 4 times 7 inches. And the perimeter ng box is equal to 28 inches. Next one is rhombus. Rhombus is the same as the square, which has 4 equal sides, and the opposite angles is equal to each other. If this rhombus has angle of 75 degree and its opposite is also 75 degrees, and if this angle is 105 degree, the opposite is also 105 degree. This rhombus has 105 degree and its opposite is also the same, na may missing angle na X. And remember, the consecutive angle of rhombus is supplementary, which is the sum of the two angles is equal to 180. To get the missing angle, you just have to subtract 180 minus 105 is equal to 75. So, yung missing na value ng angle na X is 75. Rhombus has two diagonals that bisect each other. This the diagonal 1, which is the value is 14, and this is diagonal 2, which is the value is 18. To get the area of rhombus, the formula is A is equal to 1/2 times D sub 1 and D sub 2. And substitute the given value. 1/2 times 14 times 18. 14 times 18 is equal to 252 over 2. 252 over 2 is equal to 126, and that's the area. At dahil nga nag-bisect yung two diagonals ng rhombus, nag-form ng 4 right triangles at main right triangle, kukuhain natin yung value ng hypotenuse niya, which is the C. Half of 14 is the adjacent and half of 18 is the opposite. The formula to get the hypotenuse is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. The A squared is 7 squared plus B squared is the 9 squared. 49 plus 81 is equal to 130. Para makancel yung squared ng C, i-square root siya both side. Square root of C squared is equal to square root of 130. Is equal to C is equal to 11.40. To get the perimeter, P is equal to 4 times C, or 2 times lang siya sa nakuha mong C. 4 times 11.40 is equal to 45.6. Next one is the kite. This kite has side AB, BC, CD, and DA, wherein side AB is equal to side AD, and the side BC is equal to side CD. This is the D1, the diagonal 1, and this is the D2, the diagonal 2. Nagbabisect sa kite na yan. To get the area, pretty similar siya sa rhombus, which is the formula is A is equal to 1/2 times D sub 1 times D sub 2. Dahil nga na may nagbisect na two diagonals, imagine lang natin na may E dun sa gitnang yon, dun sa intersection nila, which is BE is equal to 8 and ED is 8, CE is 5 and AE is 10. Yung 5 and 10 ayun yung diagonal 1, and the diagonal 2 is yung 8 and 8. And pag plus nyo lang yan, 1/2 is equal 1/2 times 15 times 16, kasi na-substitute na yung value, sum up na rin. 1/2 times 15 16 is 240 over 2. 240 over 2 is equal to 120. Ayan na yung area ng kite. Dahil nga nag-bisect into diagonals na yung nag-form na siya ng 4 right triangle, and we're going to get hypotenuse. And the formula is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared, wherein yung A is the smallest value and yung B yung mas malaki sa A. And 5 and 8, 5 squared plus A squared. 5 squared is equal to 25 and 8 squared is equal to 64. 25 plus 64 is 89. Para makancel yung squared ng C, i-square root both side. Para makancel 2, C is equal to 9.43. And to get also the hypotenuse of the right triangle na mas malaking na form, we'll do the same and substitute the value sa formula C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Yung 8 yung A and yung 10 yung B kasi mas malaki siya. So, 8 squared is equal to 64 plus 10 squared is equal to 100. 64 plus 100 is 164. Yung C squared. Para makancel yung squared ulit, gagawin lang square root siya both side. Then, C is equal to 12.81. Yan. Pag nakuha mo na lahat ng value ng hypotenuse ng kite na yan, maaari mo na ring makuha yung value ng perimeter ng kite. Ang gagawin mo lang ay ipag-a-add mo lahat ng value ng hypotenuse na kuha mo at yun ang magiging perimeter. Ayan, substitute na yung value. Ayan, 12.81 plus 12.81 is equal to 25.62 plus 9.3 plus 9.3 is equal to 18.86. 25.62 plus 18.86 is 44.48. Ayan na yung perimeter ng kite. Next one is a parallelogram. Ang parallelogram na may side AB, BC, CD, and DA. Ang side BC is parallel to side AD and side AB is parallel to side CD. Parallelogram has also two pair of equal side, wherein side BC and side AD is congruent and side AB and CD is congruent. And if you have angle A na missing value at pareho ng angle, yung opposite angle niya, angle C na missing rin, at meron kang given na angle B which is 110 at opposite niya is 110 rin. I-sum up mo lang yung lahat at i-equal mo sa 360 kasi kapag ayun yung value kapag pinagsama-sama mo lahat ng angles. X plus 110 plus X plus 110 is equal to 360. 2X plus 220 yan is equal to 360. 2x is equal to 360 minus 220. Kasi ita-transpose muna sa kabila yung 220 yun. At pag minus mo na, 2x is equal to 140. Para cancel yung 2, divide mo siya both side. 2x over 2 is equal to 140 over 2. X is equal to 70. Yung value ng angle A mo at angle C mo is equal to 70 degree. Last but not the least is the trapezoid. Trapezoid has two bases. The base 1 and the base 2, which is parallel to each other. Meron din siyang height. To get the area of trapezoid, ang formula niya is A is equal to 1/2 times B sub 1 plus B sub 2 times H, the height. If B1 is 20, the height is equal to 14 and the B sub 2 is 30. Substitute nyo lang yung value. 1/2, yung magiging area niya is the B average times height. So, the area is 1/2 times 20 plus 30 times 14, the height. 20 plus 30 over 2 is 25 times 14. 25 times 14 is 350. Ayun na yung area ng trapezoid mo. Ganun lang siya kadali.